Hello, truck and history fans. Welcome to the Europe Truck Driver channel. Today, we are heading to a place with a fascinating history, the former border crossing Hatě Kleinhaugsdorf, which served as a vital link between the Czech Republic and Austria. This crossing is located on the international route E59, which connects Znojmo with Vienna, Czech Road I-38, Austrian B303. Before 1989, it was one of the busiest road crossings on the then Czechoslovak-Austrian border, although travel during the Iron Curtain era was restricted only to selected groups and government delegations. The modern customs building with covered checkpoints on the Czech side was built in 1981 to handle the growing, albeit still controlled, traffic. Once the borders fully opened after 1990, massive queues began to form here. The crossing served all types of traffic: pedestrians, cyclists, passenger cars, buses, and freight trucks. Tension at the crossing often escalated. We remember truck protests, such as in 2003, when drivers blocked the road due to catastrophic waiting times. These were caused by organizational changes and reduced working hours for Austrian customs officers, which extended waiting from hours to 12 or even 18 hours. The barriers definitively fell on midnight, December 21, 2007, when the Czech Republic entered the Schengen area. The crossing was abolished, and Czechs became a thing of the past. The irony is that the previously heavily guarded zone has transformed into a large commercial and entertainment agglomeration. For us truck drivers, this location remains an important stop for rest today. On the Czech side at Hatě, you will find plenty of parking options within the large commercial zones, such as OMV or the Family City Complex. If you are heading further south, dedicated truck parking areas are also available on the Austrian side in Kleinhaugsdorf, often at petrol stations and restaurants on the B303 road, providing the necessary facilities for mandatory breaks. Today, the area of the former crossing is home to a massive complex known as Family City and Freeport Fashion Outlet. The space where the customs and passport control buildings once stood is now a center of commerce and entertainment that attracts customers from both countries. Among the biggest attractions are Merlin's Kinderwelt, with attractions like a Ferris wheel, car tracks, and a dino park, the Museum Terra Technica, the world's largest museum of jukeboxes and pinball machines, and the large Freeport Outlet Center, where you can buy brand-name fashion at a discount. Even though it is a busy zone today, filled with shopping carts and loud music, looking at the remnants of the original buildings or the abandoned former customs house reminds us how dramatically the function of this landscape has changed. From a symbol of division and control to a symbol of free movement and commerce. And that's all. through here after the Schengen controls were lifted? And most importantly, where do you prefer to park for your break at Hatě or Kleinhaugsdorf? Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the Europe Truck Driver channel for more insights into the history and present of European transport. Take care and happy travels.